guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a food related topic, and I know I'm not wearing anything food related in my wardrobe, which I like to try and do, but I'm running out of things to wear, but it's okay because I have an amazing food pun for you at the end of this video, so make sure you keep watching to see that video, or see that pun. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about reasons why you should mill your own flour. I know it's work, but there's 3 great benefits to it. 1, more nutrients. 2, it gives you more versatility if you're vegan or gluten-free, or trying to follow a diet of some sort. And then 3, it saves you money, which, like, money doesn't grow on trees, so that's really nice. Okay, so reason number 1. To understand reason number 1, we have to look at the wheat berry, which is what makes flour. This is a wheat berry. It's milled. And then bam, you got flour all of a sudden, and it's a great thing. So the wheat berry is made up of 3 different layers: the germ, the endosperm, and the bran. So the endosperm is 83% of this wheat berry, and that is just primarily starch, which the endosperm is the part of the wheat berry that makes white flour, and that's it. There's 3 parts, right? And white flour only utilizes one of those parts of the wheat berries, and that's the endosperm, and that's why it's all like flaky and delicious, because starch is a sugar. And then you have the germ, which is, okay, get this, the germ is 2.4% of the wheat berry, but it has fat, protein, minerals, and vitamins all up in that little germ of the wheat berry. So that's like it's like nutrient packed goodness of 2.4%. And then you have the bran, which has the fiber, which helps you poop, and it has some vitamins in it. So when you have whole wheat flour, it takes the whole wheat berry, and it mills the whole wheat berry, and that's your flour. Except for when you have fat and protein, you're gonna want to refrigerate it, or else it's gonna go rancid and it's not gonna be very tasty flour. But when you buy whole wheat flour, you don't buy it in the refrigerated section. Oh, well, that brings up some questions, doesn't it? But if you mill your own flour, there's no like other processing besides the milling of the flour and whatever happened to the wheat berries before you purchase them. But that's like, we're not talking about that right now. The point is, there is a little more processing done with whole wheat flour. Although whole wheat flour is definitely better than white flour because, you know, you got the bran and the germ. It's not just the endosperm, you know? Like, you want all 3. All 3 package deal, right? And that brings me to the next topic, is you can mill quinoa, rice, and millet. And these are gluten-free grains. So if you're gluten-free, this is like boom, bada bing, amazing for you. And you can even mill things like lentils. As long as it's not oily grain or seed, you can mill it. If you mill lentils, you can make like bean burgers or like a nice gluten-free crust. And this is great for vegans. Like, oh, all this cooking, you just, oh, I have some lentil flour. Do you want me to just whip up a quick pie crust real quick? It's gluten-free too and it's vegan. Like, you're welcome. Like, it's pretty great. It's pretty great stuff. Yeah, and then it's cost effective. So let's say that you mill a cup of wheat berries. You mill a cup and you get a cup and a half of flour. So you're getting more than what you had. So let's say you have a 50-pound bag of wheat berries, this is what you purchased. You'll be able to get 74 cups of flour out of that 50-pound bag of wheat berries. It's not 50 pounds, 50 cups of flour. There's like more. There's an increase. And it stores wonderfully. Oh, that's another reason. I said 3, but here's an extra one just for you because you're special. You can store the wheat berries for I think up to like a year or 2, and they won't go rancid because they haven't been like broken down. You haven't like crushed the layer of protection so heartlessly in a machine. You do have to spend money on the mill, which the great place to buy mills, you can buy electric or you can buy manual, is Nutrimil. I've purchased 3 mills from them, 1 for work, and then 2, we had an electric mill and then it wasn't working anymore, but don't worry because the customer service was amazing and my mom was able to call and be like, hey, my mill's not working. And they're like, oh, I apologize. We'll send you another one right away because we want you to be healthy. And she's like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, you want to pick one out? I can pick one out. Like, yeah, I can pick one out. So my mom picked one out. My mom picked one out, and it was a manual one. So we have a manual mill. So when we want to make some pastries, it is a lot of work, but it's worth it. And like, look at my arms. Don't look at them. I'm just kidding. But still, it's a great mill. And if you want to see some footage on that and some recipes on that, give this video a thumbs up and I'll see what I can do. You can leave a comment below saying, Marie, get to it. I want more information on this amazing thing you're talking about. And also if you want some negatives, you can tell me that too, because this video has been very biased and I admit it. But my food pun, because that is all the information I have for you today in this video. This is kind of like a words of wisdom. Spooning leads to forking. So just keep that in mind. You should only be spooning your spouse. See what I did there? the alliteration. Okay, well, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out my food blog, fineapple.com, because you're a fine apple. Thanks so much for your love and support. Goodbye.